Welcome to Feed Dump, where every other sport is finished except baseball, and who cares? So it's time to care about football. That's right, World Cup. Oh boy! I am, of course, the parade of international hotties. Joining me this week is some rules we don't understand.
Just pick it up. Pick it up!
And excitable announcers.
Goal!
And we're all newly minted experts. UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon probably had a pretty exciting 70th birthday in Bolivia when the president of Bolivia gave him a traditional Bolivian cake made with cocoa leaves. Why is that exciting? Because those are what you use to make cocaine.
So what you're telling me is that wasn't icing sugar? Uh-oh.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to implement a new round of sanctions on Iran, and it'll work out great because the Pakistanis will love it and the Iraqis will also do really well, and the Syrians will, stop doing that thing over there, and then we'll, institute a new round of talks with North Korea involving the Chinese and the probably Russians at this point. I don't even know.
Oh, that's way better than our traditional food. All Canadians have is, poutine.
I don't know, you can get a pretty good buzz off clubbing a seal.
Dateline, Jackson, Michigan. A man wants to come up with a cunning plan to get some drugs and cell phones to his friends on the inside at the local prison. So does he start a company and smuggle it in through a suspicious contract? Does he dig a daring tunnel? No, he just stuffs all that crap inside a football and tries to throw it over the fence. It didn't make it, and he got caught.
If it was me, checking how tall the fence is would be the first thing I would do. Because if it's too tall for me to throw a football over it, then every other part of the plan is completely pointless.
What, is hooping not good enough for today's smugglers?
I don't know what that means.
It's cramming it up your butt.
Cam, that's ridiculous. Nobody's going to be able to fit a football up their ass.
That's objectively not true, and I've got something bookmarked right here.
Meanwhile, in Switzerland, I kid you not, this made, front page Swiss newspapers. A cow was found on the roof of a farmhouse.
They should check the cow for drugs and cell phones. Maybe somebody was trying to smuggle things into a nearby prison and didn't quite make it.
To be fair, a cow on a rooftop probably grievously offends the Swiss sense of order as exemplified by their banking institutions and watches. And cheese.
Their cheese is full of holes.
Which makes it roughly as transparent as their banking laws.
Listen to this. Stunned cyclist Rolf Steiner spotted the adventurous animal chilling out on the slippery slate roof of a farmhouse near the capital Bern. I couldn't believe my eyes and had to look 3 times to make sure I was seeing what I thought I was seeing. A cow on the roof, he said.
I like to think that a whole bunch of people went by the farmhouse and were just like, oh yeah, cow, that's cool. And then 5 minutes later we're like, wait a minute. That cow was on a roof!
Actually, they were probably way more like, Achtung, c'est une vache. Allons-y, les gendarmes.
Meanwhile, in Japan, the Sex Lube Grand Athletic Meet was just held in Tokyo. It was a rousing success.
M-E-A-T or M-E-E-T?
At first glance, this seems like a silly idea. But then think about the Olympics and how much better every single sport would be if everybody was covered in lube.
Especially dressage.
Basically, 100 people got together in a warehouse in Tokyo, covered themselves up in lotion, which is the Japanese term for sex lube, and did all sorts of sports, such as tug of rope, sumo, obstacle course, giant ball relay.
Can I just get audio from this event?
I guess that would be good, but when I was saying the Olympics, I was thinking real Olympic events, like fencing or the pole vault.
I'd love to see this happen with shot put, discus, javelin.
And, of course, the clean and jerk.
And De Vere's preparing for her 3rd javelin throw of the day. And, yes, she appears to have impaled the German judge. That is going to lead to some serious demerits here in the 57th hour of this decathlon event. Well, don't keep us in suspense. Who won the Sex Lube Grand Athletic Meet?
There are no winners. It's a participation event.
No one is ever just participating with Sex Lube.
Well, cover me in lube and call me an athlete, because that seems like something I'd want to try. But until next time, remember, there may be better sources for news, but they don't have this hat, which is an owl hat. It's actually an owl tea cozy. So it's got ear access. It's good. You can put your earbuds in there, your Beats by Dre, Get the sound reproduction you want, but without any interruption to the nifty owl-hattedness you need. Sure. Fashion.
Like how a lubed up rope climb would be pretty funny. Anyway. Everything's better covered in lube, apparently. That's what we have learned.
That's the motto of this week's feed dump.
Yeah.
Apparently so.
Did the cow try lube?
Maybe that's how it got up on the roof. Just
That's what you need for the football.
Yeah.